All right. Hello, everyone. Internet Tomato here. So, there are only two things that I really can think of doing in terms of something kind of new. After that, there are a few things I want to get done to see if they added any more details. Like, for example, in Old Quinacht, I'm going to check that probably in the following video. I'm going to be checking out Orin's Tower in the following video. However, there are two caves that I want to enter. Because one of them, I just don't remember. I was told I've been there before, but I just don't recall. So, um, yeah, we're gonna go here, and then head south, this way. Also, that blue marker is the new cave. I'm pretty sure, not positive, like 70% sure. I do. Oops. Also, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in about, how many episodes from here? 2. About 2 episodes, I'm not entirely sure. Also, the lightning strikes are so useless. And also, if anything, it kind of hurts me, as they deal more damage to units at full health. So, the lightning makes it worse. But I should probably take it off. But anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'll be doing soon-ish. But no pets for you. I figured that out the hard way already. But yeah, I'm probably going to be doing those things at Orin's place. Probably going to be doing those things at Old Quinacht. I don't know if there's anything else I'm going to want to double check, but I'll think about it. But at least got enough for this week, you know. Okay. I swear, I do not remember talking to this guy. I just don't. Hello. Came across him on my live stream, by the way, so feel free to drop by occasionally if you guys are available. Hello, Siegfried.
Hello, traveler. Could you maybe help me out? I am not this man, and he is not me, you see. But we were forced to walk the same road, despite our differences. And we seem a bit lost.
Mm-hmm. Who are you?
Once, he had a name. Once, I had a death. Now we have neither, but we're looking for the same thing.
What happened to you?
I was meant to sleep under stone and soil, but the crack in the worlds caught me and dragged me back into warm flesh. The man you see never asked for this. I, too, never asked for this.
What are you looking for?
My grave. If we find it, maybe the world will remember how to set us apart again. We can feel that you are fearless, and you're on a journey anyway. Would you help us out? Find where I was laid and tell us. Perhaps then we can both go where we belong.
Any directions that might help me find your grave?
All I know is I am not of this soil, yet this soil is where I decided to lay. I didn't belong here, and yet this is where I found myself, and my purpose. I know this isn't much to go on.
Nope.
Farewell.
Thank you. I'm sure I'll just happen to know. Okay. Who didn't belong in this place yet chose to rest in this soil. Well, I'm sure my character was able to deduce what to do with that knowledge, but I do not. Oh my gosh. Oh, is it the warrior grave? Gotta be. Got to be. Okay, we'll do that later, I guess. First we'll do this. Howdy. Hola. What's up? I do. Yeah. Settled. Alvarin.
Toast with magic. I need more, please. They're inside. My fellow companions, they're waiting. I need to open the entrance. Feed me. Pour the magic into me. Feed me with the glow. All you have. I beg you. They're waiting for the passage to open. I don't want them to wait. Feed me. Toast with magic.
What? I do not remember doing this ever. You soaked with magic. He wants me to feed him magic? What does it even look like? Looks like I'm supposed to place something in his hand. I don't want to... Scorching pathway. I don't know why I think that's so funny. Oh, here. Let's open the door. There's no way that's gonna work.
Pour the magic into me. Feed me with the glow. All you have. I beg you.
I've never done this before. I'm so worried I'm just gonna kill this guy. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna do this? What else could he mean? Oh my goodness. Can I save? I can't save. I can't save. Oh man, can we sleep here? Rest. Does it save my game? It does. Okay. Wait, what? Did I put the wrong thing in? Creates a horizontal burning wave of fire which pierces through all targets. How come nothing's happening? I'm very confused. Searing Cinder. I thought that there was like a flamethrower. I thought that that was the flamethrower. I can just do Burning Ember. Ow. I guess he's fed. Okay. Oh, hopefully that was the way to go. Yeah, I have not done that one. Okay. Well. Hello. Ooh. Lovely. Spoons, potatoes. Wow, so cool. Howdy. Well, so far this doesn't seem too bad. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been here before. Okay. Whew. Maybe I shouldn't run. There might be a path or something. Okay. Well, we'll at least see what's here. Hard to tell where to go. There maybe? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ashwalker boots. I don't remember those. Ashwalker boots. Let's see what they do. Footsteps do not produce any sound. Okay. That's cool. So just auto 100 stealth in terms of movement. Kind of cool. Okay. Do I just jump down? I guess so. Anything in here? No? Huh? Alright, I'll deal with these guys and I'll go back to that camp, see if there's anything there. Another peculiar place. Aren't they all? I don't know how I missed this guy before. Sorry, my mouse is... Ah, that feels better. Okay. I have a wired mouse, and the wire was, like, kind of stuck or whatever. Okay, but it's not anymore. Alright, let's go, Quirko. I know I'm probably going to have to jump over there, but I'm going to check this out first. Man, a lot of very hard locks. Thunderstone. Okay. Randomly zaps a nearby enemy. What, another one? Another one? Yeah, we're getting so many of these. 20% of your max mana. I guess that's not actually that much damage. It's 50. I mean, at this point in the game, it's not that much. I mean, compared to, like, my 1,000 damage. Don't fall, don't fall. There we go.
I'll face every threat.
Who are you? The Frostbound Con... Ow. What are you doing? Dude. Winter Song Blade. His armor did look kind of cool. Alright, let's check it out. He did freeze me almost immediately, so I don't know if that was his weapon or his armor. Critical hits have a 10% chance to instantly freeze a target. I guess that's what he did. Increase damage by 50% if the enemy is frozen. Yeah, I mean, not terrible. You know, not terrible. I believe I increased damage by 2 with each upgrade, so it'd be 26. So it would deal slightly less damage, but it's a lot less stamina. But I have so much stamina, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. It's not too bad. Alright, let's see it here, though. Chills enemies that attack you with melee attacks. Increase damage by 50% if the enemy is chilled. Yeah. Pretty evil looking. Alright, what else do we got? Chills enemy that attacks you with melee attacks. Same thing. Same thing, except less damage. Was it this one? Same thing, just less damage. And same thing, just less damage. Okay. Well, yeah. That number needs to be higher for that to be reasonable to take. Like the 5%, 15%, 20%, whatever. That absolutely needs to be higher. It needs to probably be almost doubled. But... because, right, currently what I have, it's just like... there's no way. I mean, if it was like competing with the damage, but on top of that you chill, well, then there was a legitimate reason to try that out. Harrow Bend? What are you? Where are you? Right here. Using this bow does not cost stamina. Whoa. Failing to hit a target results in maximum overexertion? Excuse you. What? Excuse you. Huh. I don't know about that one. Little too iffy for me. It's a pretty big detriment. Ooh, made it. Oh, we're back already. Crazy. Come on, Quirko. Make the jump. Okay. Come on, Quirko. There you are. See, he made the jump. He's so athletic. Okay. We did it. Pretty cool cave. I do like it. I like how it's open. It has a different feel than the others. I remember something that I have heard a little bit in terms of the streams is the complaint, which I think is reasonable. Yeah, I gotta go to the Warrior's Grave for sure. I guess I'll go to the tomb and teleport to there. I don't know. Could just go around, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, one of the complaints is, like, comparing it to, like, Skyrim or whatever, there are so much less side quests. I played only Morrowind, and I kind of agree. I mean, I don't really know, so I can't, like, speak on that. However, from what I remember, I mean, it feels like it's close to the same number. And maybe it's half, I don't know. But it doesn't seem like that far off from what I recall. I can just go up, I believe. Like, I believe it's like 40, 50, and like 70 in terms of the quests, side quests. So is that 40, 50, and 70? It's 160 side quests in this game, approximately. It's something like that. So, I mean, I don't know how many are in Morrowind. Maybe it is like 300, 400, but I'm sure tons of people would be aware. So I am curious how much more content there is in terms of side quests. Also, frankly, this world is just smaller. Or at the very least, it feels that way. If it isn't technically smaller, it does feel it. I think that was a problem. It needed to feel slightly larger. Like, it would be, like, in terms of, like, the small villages that we have with Volker or whatever, it needed to be about twice the size that it was. And not all the buildings, like, you know, just using Volker as an example, had to be useful. It could have just been, you know, kind of like aesthetics. Where am I going? Wait, Whitestone. Wait, what? Oh, that's the name of the quest. I thought that was up here. Oh, the Warrior's Grave is down there. My bad. I was going to the quest. I'm sorry, guys. I was too distracted. It's gotta be Warrior's Grave. Like, I think that they did well with the Horns of the South in terms of, like, the creation, because it feels like it's a pretty large settlement. You know, there are NPCs that exist. Legate Aetius Tulo. Too good for the Camelosians, so we claimed him as our own. We always get attacked. Wait, so are we done? Wait, was that it? Excuse me? That was it? Just wanted to go here? Okay. I can tell Sigvord they found his grave. For some reason, it already has a check mark. But a mild inconvenience. But yeah, I guess I could look that up. But I think that it's like a lot of the like side quests, it's like, you know, you don't really, in terms of like the number, when I saw the number, it's not necessarily like full-on side quests is the thing. And that is something I'd probably prefer, and that's the problem with too much fast travel. Like, I think that we have twice as many fast travel points as needed, which I know might be upsetting to people if you remove fast travel points, but like, what's the point of all right, let's go to this question mark. But it's like, what's the point of having like a messenger quest if you can just fast travel there, right? Because then it's like, okay, well, click, 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 we're done. Got it, done. There's my 10,000 experience. So it's like, to me, for that to actually feel like a quest, you're definitely gonna have to cut the fast travel points at least in half. I actually really liked the way Morrowind did fast travel a ton, because in that one, like, you took a, you know, you rode a thingy. I don't even know, it's been so long, but you rode a thing to like from one city to the other, and that's something I really liked. And also, it's such a huge map. So, like, there was legitimate reason. And also, your character was a lot slower, right? Like, look how fast I'm running, right? And also, I can dash. So, it's like, you know, travel felt like travel. This one does only when you first explore the area. But, yeah. Hello. I think I found your grave.
You really found it?
Yep.
Good. Good. We will make our way there immediately. At night, when the weirdness is strongest, maybe we can pull free of each other. Thank you, traveler.
Is there more to that quest? I guess it's just over. Okay. I wonder if something changes if you go back there. I don't know. How do you get up there? Do you fall? Alright. But yeah, yeah, I feel like because, especially since you move so fast, I probably would at least extend the villages slightly. Make them feel a little bit larger, you know, more grand. Again, like the Horns of the South. But yeah. Anyway. Alright, so we're going to find a fast travel point. Oh, wait, no. Do we need to? Where do I need to go again? I'm going here. Yeah, I guess I'll fast travel to there. I mean, I'm complaining that, you know what, I should put my money where my mouth is. We'll travel there. Right? Because then it actually feels like a quest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because otherwise it is just a lot of fast travel, just jump down, you're there, whatever. I'm also not the best navigator, so it makes it even more fun. Getting lost. The best part. I think that I want to go like that. I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. I believe we want to run past. Yeah, we want to go over the ice bridge, and then it's somewhere over there. Or whatever it is, the snow bridge. Alright. And then we'll go to the last thing that I'm aware of that I haven't done. It is pretty cool. Very pretty game. Okay. Alright. So it must be underneath or something. Must be... Man, we're going to be doing some exploring. Maybe I have to go around? Is that possible? Maybe. Could be. Let's see if it swings to the right. No, it doesn't really look it. Okay. Okay. We're off-roading. Did I already pass it? Yes, I did. Well, it's not up there, right? It must be down here. It's gotta be. But how do we even get over here in the first place? Just up this? Here it is. Crimson Cave. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I never saw this before. And this is the new cave. There was a Crimson Cave that was supposed to be new, and I'm pretty sure this is it. Pretty sure. So here we go. The last bit of new content in full. There are like small bits that are new in the content, but I'm not entirely aware of what they are. This is kind of creepy. Okay. Very bloody. Hello, Crimson Crawlers. Creepers, I meant. He just evaporated. Whoops. Also evaporated. Evaporated. Okay. Okay. I still don't know what those butterflies do. I'm not entirely sure. I wish I was aware. I grabbed you both, right? Yeah. I guess I just eviscerated the others. Let's go right this time. Titanium ore. Nice. Pickaxe. Need titanium. That's the only thing that matters to us, really. That and leather. Hello. You okay? All traveler stuff. We've seen those before. It just makes you move faster. Okay. Hello? Ooh, looks kind of cool. It's a boss. We're not alone. Crystal Cuirass. Ah. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. By the way, I am still considering trying to win the entirety of the game without ever attacking. You know, doing that challenge run. Because I believe it is possible. That is definitely on the list of things I could do with this game. Heal. Thank you. Is this it? I think this is it. Okay. But yeah, that might be a little bit weird. Also might be a little bit boring. Because I'm not really one to do challenge runs on this channel. But because so many people say it's impossible, I really do feel like, hey, well, look at this. But yeah, okay. Let's go, Quirko. We did it. Oh, also I should look at his stuff. Let's see. We have the Crystal Walker Helm. Increase physical damage by 3% per endurance point. What? What? So that's about 70 at the moment? Okay. That's actually very interesting. Increase... Wait, that can't be right. Well, this is a different one. Oh, because I did the... I got this earlier from the Druid Shrine. Increase max mana by 120. Main regeneration. Where is it? No. Yeah. Taking damage decreases incoming damage by 25%. Okay, not too bad. What about you? Right, the Traveler Pants. Increase physical damage by 120%. 120. What? But dash counter is always 1. I mean, that's a huge boost. I'd boost it by an additional 80%. I mean, that would definitely be felt. But dash counter is always 1. I mean, this is wonderful, Wunderbar, if you're going heavy armor. I'm like, oh my goodness. I actually do wonder, there is a, in the skill tree and dexterity, there is, yeah, add 1 more long dash. I do wonder if that overrides the only one, because I might do it. Honestly, if this makes it 2, if that makes it go from 1 to 2, I might definitely consider it. But anyway, let's see this one. Increase melee crit chance by 33%. Not too bad, but I'm not going to use it. Decrease movement speed multiplier by 25% while you're in combat. Don't like that. There's a Traveler's Boots again. Okay. And finally, killing enemy decreases incoming damage by 50%. Yeah, so the only one that's pretty valid is the pants. It really is, very much so. I wonder if this does upgrade a lot every level as well. I don't know. I'm very curious to try that out. Red cap stagger, duelist blade. Is that must have been what he had equipped. Yeah, I've seen this before, I think. Deals an extra 15% damage when facing only one opponent. Increase melee crit chance by 25. Critical hits with this weapon deal an additional 50% damage, yeah. Huh. Yeah, I am curious to try that out, but I'd have to level up one more time to really know if I'd want to go the pants route. But yeah. But I will say, this Crystal Walker Helm, that looks so goofy. It's actually not half bad. And I do want to see if I level this up, if this does increase the percentage to 4 eventually. Because if it does, like, whoa, you know, that would be pretty insane. At the moment, I don't have crazy endurance, but then it's like, right, every point of strength would increase melee damage by 1%, but every point in endurance would increase it by 3%. So I can just, you know, because lately I've just been dumping points into strength because I don't know what to do, because whatever, I'm not going to die. Well, I say as I've died, but But then it would make a ton of sense to just max this out rather significantly, because I think that 20 strength is the minimum you need for everything that I currently have equipped. So if I just make this 20, then I put 36 points into this, and then this is like at 60. Yeah, about at 60. I could probably respec, you know, because I'm not using spirituality really. I mean, this could really get close to 100 endurance. And if I do that, that's 300% damage. That's very high. Which, by the way, what is my melee damage? Right. It's 471. If I gain the extra 300%, this will go up, or almost 300%, but then this also lowers. This would be close to 700% melee damage. That is pretty giant. However, my crit damage would lower by 70. So, yeah. Very cool, though. Very interesting to consider. And that's just the helmet. Yeah, so I gotta say, of all the things that are new, in terms of equipment, that one is very, very good. You could definitely work with that. Especially if you have your heavy armor build. 100%. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, well, it is kind of hard to tell that you're supposed to go down there when you're out on this road. Hello. Okay, thank you. Anyone else? No one else? Okay. Let's just go to our favorite home, the Volker Village. And we're going to be done. Now, there are things to do, as I said, for Friday. Things will get done. I don't know what I'll be doing next week. I might be doing odds and ends. Also, I'm probably going to be gauging what you guys are going to be wanting from the channel in terms of playthroughs. I had said recently in a post about how I want to only be doing playthroughs on games that will either relate to essentially Neocore or Awakened Realms. Because I want to be looking towards the future as to what I want to be doing, because I do intend to provide a prototype to Neocore about the board game, and I do intend to continue to attempt to work with Awakened Realms / Studio Agate on Tainted Grail. So Tainted Grail and King Arthur, like those two games that I'm playing. The reason is because I do want to do more with that, whether working with Awakened Realms and Studio Agate or Neocore with King Arthur. So that's kind of like the main reason. I'm trying to also have a little bit of a community that does enjoy those things, because if I do end up taking that route, I'm going to be taking you guys with me. I hope you guys will enjoy that. It'll be very interesting, be very different, and I intend to continue doing lore stuff the entire time, which is what you guys typically enjoy. But yeah, I think I'm going to be ending it here, guys. But yeah, if you guys have suggestions for another playthrough of this game, Fall of Avalon, I am all ears about ideas. I want it to be enjoyable for you guys. I want it to be interesting for you guys. And that's why I felt like a challenge run might make sense. But at the same time, that's very different than what content I typically do here. So yeah, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. I love you all so much, but I'm going to be heading out. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing if you have yet to do so. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.